Beanie Ball Talk. Hey guys, welcome back to Beanie Ball Talk. It's been a while since we last talked to you guys. A lot has happened since then, but we're just going to dive right into our recaps because we just can't wait to get to what we really want to talk about. We're going to start NFC Championship. The Commanders take on the Eagles and lose 55-23. The Eagles get a huge win. They go to their second Super Bowl in 3 years. Sirianni has been to the Super Bowl 2 out of 4 coaching years. He's proven himself as not a piece of shit coach like a lot of people thought going into the season. So I think his job is very safe when it wasn't looking like if they would have had a bad season, missed playoffs or first round exit, he might have been on the chopping block, and now he's looking like one of the top coaches in the league. So props to him. Saquon, he was unreal in this game. Just the Eagles dominated. The Commanders' defense just was Swiss cheese. They couldn't stop anything. This was just pure domination. What are you guys' thoughts?
Just kind of bummed out that the Cinderella story ended. It wasn't even like a close game at all. It's like Washington went down, converted like 3 fourth downs that first drive, and kicked a field goal, and then Saquon scores the first play for the Eagles. It was over after that.
That was just completely an experienced team versus a new young team in the playoffs.
Yeah. Commies are going to be good, though.
No, Commies have a great, bright future. I mean, they exceeded expectations by a mile in this season. I don't think anyone had them in the NFC Championship, so you just like it sucks because it was a Cinderella run. You just hope that it isn't if you're a Commies fan. So, but I mean, Jaden Daniels proved that he's already a top tier quarterback in the league in 1 year. So he's expected to get Rookie of the Year tonight. The NFL awards are tonight. So we'll know more about like the official who wins what awards.
You guys have Allen or Lamar?
I've got Lamar. Like, I think it should be Allen, but I think Lamar's going to be the one that wins it because, I mean...
Give him his pity
I think it's going to
participation
be
trophy.
Josh.
Here you go, Lamar. Here's your little
Yeah,
MVP trophy.
exactly.
Good for you. Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
I say Josh this year.
He shouldn't have won last year.
It should be Josh, and we'll get to that. Do you guys have anything else to? I mean, we'll talk more about the Eagles when
Zach,
we get to
you
the
have
Super
anything?
Bowl.
They were your Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
you're right. Nobody had the Commanders where they went, but I had the Eagles and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl from day one. So that was a nice pick. I should have put some money on it, but I just had a feeling a lot of people were high on the Packers, Lions. Eagles got hot and stayed hot.
once again, the preseason Super Bowl champion did not even make the Super Bowl. The Lions were that this offseason, like going into this season.
Jalen ended your statistic that you loved sharing.
Yes, so I needed to clean that up. I think did I do that last episode?
No, we talked about how it was possible.
Yeah, no. So my stat has been a fraud. I'm a fraud because John Elway lost his first 3 Super Bowls, went back and won 2. He went to 5 total. He won his last 2. And then Jim Kelly lost 4 in a row. So he went back and lost those. I believe those are the only
like 80s.
I know, exactly. So I believe those are the only 2 to have done it, though. But Elway did lose 3, go back and win 2. But again, he is the only outlier that I'm aware of. So that's pretty nuts. And yeah, like you said, that's been since the 80s. So it's been a long fucking time anyways. So it's still like a crazy stat that, like the quarterbacks we grew up watching, none of them did it. Yeah. You guys ready to talk about Bills Chiefs? All right. The Chiefs triumph over the Bills 32-29 in a classic, another thriller, a classic Chiefs-Bills football game. And they break the tie going into this game. It was 4-4, but the Chiefs were undefeated in playoffs, and the Bills were undefeated regular season. And the Chiefs proved that they are the better team by beating them and getting the tiebreaker. It feels like forever since this last happened. There was a lot of controversy in this game with refs and shit, but I mean, we're all Chiefs fans, so we're going to be a little biased, but it is ridiculous. At the end of the day, Josh Allen got the ball down 3 with 3 minutes and 3 timeouts, and he gained 17 yards, and he did nothing with it. The Chiefs got the ball back and killed the clock out and won the game. Harrison Butker, another game winner against the Bills. Just the Chiefs do everything they can to win, and at the end of the day, teams make mistakes and the Chiefs don't. Like when it matters in the fourth quarter, and that's what happened in this game. The Chiefs kicked a field goal with a lot of time left, giving Josh the ball back. We were all freaking out. I did not feel good about it at all. I mean, I trust our defense. I love our defense, but Josh Allen is having an MVP type year. So I thought this could have been the one, and our defense was, man, they were lights out. And props to Spags. He was getting all of the love after his fourth down call. He sends McDuffie, his number one coverage corner, like something you just wouldn't expect. And Josh Allen, he makes a catchable throw, but Kincaid couldn't come down with it. A lot of people were shitting on Kincaid. I mean, that's a hard catch. And, I mean, props to Allen for doing that, but, like, you just – how do you not see the blitz coming? Like, you know, it's Spags. You got to assume it's going to be coming, and Josh Allen still hasn't learned his lesson. Spags is unbelievable. That's all I have. You guys can add.
I'm say Spags is better than Lombardi.
Dude, that's like the best take you've had in your entire life. Dead ass.
Up there.
Well, also, Kev, you said we were all freaking out. No, you and PC were freaking out. Me and Scott were fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, I felt like for how close
No,
that game was
not
in
sure.
score.
Steve's
we
right.
we were fine.
Yeah, I felt like that game, while close in score, like I just felt the whole time we were gonna win that game. Like it
I
just,
did.
there
I
wasn't a doubt for me. I don't know. It was like a weird feeling. Like I was nervous before the game, but like once the game started and we started scoring, I was like, I feel like we're winning this game. It was
when
weird.
the Bills got the ball with 3 minutes left, I was so positive it was coming down to a 2-point conversion to end the game. Though,
How though? Because we were up 3.
weren't we?
No, we were up
Okay,
3.
No, yeah,
maybe
we
it
were
was
up
the
3.
drive before.
Yeah, it might have because like
Yeah, because we kicked the late field goal, didn't we?
yes.
I thought the only two outcomes was that we were going to give up a field goal and go to overtime, or give Mahomes like just a little bit of time, which we would have won, um, or we would have turned the ball over like we got the ball back. So like I knew we weren't giving up a touchdown to go down 4 in that game. There was
What
no
In
was
way.
regards
stressful?
in regards
It's
to
been
the
a while, but
officiating,
what was
that
stressful about that situation though is we kept burning timeouts. We kept burning timeouts, and we were going to have, I think, one left if we would have stopped them. All right, go, Steve.
in regards to the officiating, there was only one real controversial call, and it was the ball spot. But the thing is, like, they called it, they stopped him, they called it. There wasn't enough evidence to return. The guy closest to it is the one who spotted him behind. It was clear to me. Everyone's got these alternate angle videos, and it's just
It's
everyone was just looking
off
for
angle.
something.
All of the screen
Yes,
grabs are off angle.
I know. Everyone was just looking for a reason to bitch about the Chiefs, and most of it is I'm seeing it is from like Patriots fans who just don't want the Chiefs to have the better dynasty.
I
I will.
told you all 3 or 4 weeks ago, I said we should be embracing this. And I have fully embraced this. Like, I'm happy to be the villain. We're the best team. We're about to be the best dynasty ever. Like, yes, we are the villains. I don't know why we should just embrace it. Like that should be like our calling card moving forward.
Yeah, all the Darth Vader Chiefs memes are pretty sick.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Fuck it.
everyone hates the teams that start dominating. It's natural. Like everyone was happy for Golden State when they won their first title, and like now everyone fucking hates them because they won so many after that.
Well,
It's the
Steph
same
Curry's
with every
so
what, Steve?
Steph Curry's gay, so
True.
Yeah, right. But like,
Anything that had you guys concerned about the game? I didn't like at all how the first maybe 2 drives when we marched down the field, we were throwing all kinds of slants and inside passes that were just getting us down the field. Then we just disappeared from that like the rest of the game.
yeah, so
I
that's
hate
one
when we
thing
do
that's
that
I
shit.
know. So it's so weird because it's the 2 games we've played in these playoffs. The first drives is heavy Hollywood, and then we don't go back to him the rest of the game. Both games were like that. It's so strange and so weird because he's looking good and everything's doing well. And I know like it's the script. A lot of that is scripted, but it's like so just Hollywood's been injured, but he's been around. Like, he has to know these plays. It's not like for lack of knowing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not concerned, but like, it is just kind of curious.
I want to get DeAndre involved this game.
Me too. Him not doing shit in these playoffs has been not concerning, but just shocked. That's the thing. I'm not concerned. I'm just shocked at the way we've gone about like the game plans.
Saving him
But
for the big game.
yeah, could be. I mean, and that's what's crazy is we went from last year to having like no one to this year we have options. I mean, there's a couple of guys that could be huge difference makers, and that's not to. We also have to shout out, dude, Nico Remigio. What a fucking stud! No, you laugh, dude. He's been crucial in these playoffs. He sparked like 2 or 3 touchdown drives by fucking getting us in great field position.
He's been good.
I don't know why you're laughing, dude. He's been
Kev, I just
huge
think
for
it's
us.
funny that you had a big shout out and it was just for him for just like a punt
Dude,
return.
okay. Well, what did we did
Like,
we
Kev,
just
it was great,
dominate?
dude.
We
It was
dominated
great.
special teams. That's
Just
huge.
didn't
That's a
think it
third
was
of the
worth
game.
that shout out.
Crazy, dude.
Is Mecole gonna pad up, Kev?
I don't know, man.
If we want to win the Super Bowl, he won't.
What do you mean? That's 3-time Super Bowl
Kev, he's a
champ.
guaranteed
overtime
Isn't he
fumble
out for
game-winning
the year?
touchdown receiver.
They
He's
put
on
him on
IR, so it
IR.
doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. What I want to see is I want to see on our first possession Kelsey getting a couple short, easy catches to start because it's cool to see Mahomes win an AFC championship without Kelsey doing anything. That proves a lot of doubter or haters, but like we need Kelsey in this game, and I think we need to get him started early.
It's all about game plan. Like, the Texans, their linebackers couldn't cover Kelsey for shit, and then they had Milano on Kelsey almost the whole game, and we all know he's a stud. So I think that's a big
Eagles
reason
have
why.
good linebackers too, but like Kelsey still can separate himself. Like he's so good at scrambling around when Mahomes is running for his life and getting open. Like we need to have a couple of those connects like early to like get the momentum going.
All right, do we want to get into the game now? I mean, we're already into it.
Yeah, okay. So the Chiefs and the
Easy
Eagles
neighborhood
face
watch.
off in Super Bowl LIX in NOLA. Um, This one's for the history books. The Chiefs have a chance to go down as undoubtedly the greatest team of all time because no one has ever three-peated. They will own the 20s officially. I mean, we've got half the decade left and they already own it. So, just this is a chance to really cement yourself. Especially, I think the most pressure in this game is on Patrick Mahomes for sure because his legacy is at stake. If he can three-peat, he already puts himself in a single category. Like he's separate from every other player that's ever played the game. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if they do pull off three-peat. Eagles, on the other hand, this is huge for them. They've been to the Super Bowl 2 times in the last 3 years. If they can't win it again, they're going to start to look like the Niners, and you don't want to do that. So what's the spread? I guess are we even?
Yeah. Okay. Chiefs -1.5. Over under 48.5.
Yeah,
Sweep
Chiefs.
it. Duh.
It's a beanie sweep.
And I mean, truly, like
For the three-peat.
I don't know how you can doubt Mahomes. I mean, like what I've seen is the public is all on the Eagles, which is just crazy to me. Like I can't believe that the public's on the Eagles.
I mean, I could see it. We took them to the final play of the game essentially, and in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and now they've added Saquon Barkley, who's been a complete differentiator. So like, I don't know. Like I can understand if I wasn't a Chiefs fan, I could completely understand. And plus, you're betting with your heart, dude. Nobody wants the Chiefs to win. Like they want the
Right, that's what
Eagles
I'm
to win.
saying. That's what I think that
So I
that
can
is.
believe it. That's why I'm saying like I can
Yeah.
believe it. Like we're the villains.
But I think that's what that is like the public is on the Eagles because they want it, not more so that they think it. But I love that. I mean, I'd rather people be on the Eagles. That makes me feel better.
Chiefs are winning, man.
Yeah, keys to the game.
They want
Like,
this so much more.
here's my thing, man. Like, I was talking to Steve the other day. Look at who the Eagles beat to get here, and then look at who the Chiefs just had to play the possible MVP. And like, let's be honest, the Eagles played the Redskins, who they have owned for the last decade. Like, that was all mental. They dominated them for a reason. And then before that, they barely beat the Rams, man. If Patrick Mahomes gets in that same situation that the Rams were in against the Eagles, it's a wrap. And that's what gives me the most confidence, is the way that Rams game unfolded for the Eagles. They almost blew it. And so that shows me that's still in them. They can blow a 10-point lead at half in the Super Bowl. And we all know Mahomes' win down is most dangerous. Like, you if you're an Eagles fan, you don't feel safe until the clock hits fucking zeros. Like, it's never
Also,
over with Pat.
there are no selfish players on the Chiefs. They've all been together for 3 years now. They all got a common goal. Like, none of them are selfish. Everybody eats. Dude, I mean, AJ Brown is one like bad thrown away from a fucking meltdown on the sideline, fighting a coach, like acting a fool. They've got those not just him. There's a couple other guys that are just selfish and fucking idiots. Like, they have meltdowns in the Super Bowl. I mean, they're just not as like disciplined as the Chiefs are. That being said, I mean, this is an extremely dangerous team. Of all the Super Bowl teams matchups, I mean, this has got to be like the toughest one, right? Even though they lost to Tampa.
It's only the toughest one because the pressure of the three-peat. I think if you looked at the teams we played, like you were saying, they're better with Saquon, but they also don't have Kelsey. They don't have like some key players. And then you look at the Chiefs, is like, I think this is I think like Scott's been right all year. I think this is the best Chiefs team we've ever seen. Like, we were 15-1 with Pat as a starter. And that one loss we avenged in the playoffs when it mattered. I just don't. I think it's just crazy to me to even think. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be a fucking wreck the whole game, but like, everything says the Chiefs should win. Everything says the Chiefs should win.
We have
What?
the coaching.
We have coaching, and we have the quarterback.
We're
The
gonna
two
have
most
the
important
game
things.
plan. Yeah, I like him, man. That and they're taking note of everything everybody's been saying all
Oh yeah,
fucking year. And that
yeah.
cunt that was walking around with the mic asking like Mahomes, who's your favorite ref? Kelsey, what do you like more, Taylor Swift or bullshit penalty calls? Dude, they're gonna use all that.
I hope we talk.
Casey is
I
not
hope
gonna
we
use it.
win, and I hope we talk more shit than ever before, because the fucking shit that's been talked on the Chiefs has been ridiculous. And
I want Pat to take his Super Bowl MVP, hold it up, and when he gives his speech and says, "Thank God, my family," I want him at the end to say, "Oh yeah, and the refs." Fuck all the haters, dude.
no, dude, I mean, it is nuts that like it's a storyline, because I just can't help but think about those Patriots teams that got away with fucking murder. I mean, when the Chiefs got fucked in the AFC Championship when Pat had his MVP year, no one fucking talked about the rest at all. And that was way more rigged job than the Bills game. The Bills game, again, Josh Allen had the ball with 3 timeouts in 3 minutes and couldn't win the game. That's all you need to say. Fuck the refs. He had his moment and he didn't make it happen. Just like Lamar in last year's. Like, Lamar had every chance to win that game and did not. We scored 17 points in that game last year. Lamar had his moment and didn't do it. And that's another thing. The Chiefs defense is wildly disrespected. I think that Philly Super Bowl, like, people think that's going to happen again. I don't. I think the Chiefs defense is about to fucking wreck these dudes. It's Jalen Hurts versus Spags. Give me Spags every time. I also, what do you guys, what's the over under in this game? Do you guys think it's going to be a high scoring affair? Like, I don't.
I bet the over. I'm
I
saying
think
34-31 Chiefs.
Yeah. I think this is high 20s. What's the over under?
It's 48.5.
I'm betting Chris
I think
Jones
it'll be
at
right
least
under.
one sack.
What'd you say?
I said I'm betting Chris Jones at least one sack.
I don't know if he'll get a sack, but he'll be a disruptor. That's actually, I think he's a huge key to the game because everyone's been talking about the Eagles O-line as if they're the best in the league because of their size and all this shit. But, dude, you lost Jason Kelce. Like, it's not like you got him better at center. I think Chris Jones in the middle of that O-line is, like, if he is wreaking havoc there, it's going to be a long fucking game for the Eagles. And I haven't said it on the podcast, but I've been saying it all week. Spags has not allowed a 100-yard rusher in the playoffs in like 3 years or something. And I forgot who they said it
No,
was.
it's been since
In his entire
2019.
it's insane.
The
Like
last 18 playoff games, the Chiefs have not allowed a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah, and I think that's a stat I believe in because when Spags game plans to stop the run, we've seen it. Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, those guys at those times were better than Saquon now. Especially the year we stopped Derrick Henry. I just think
Saquon's been on an unbelievable run. Are
we
you
had Derrick
nuts?
Henry on a
But
2K
just
year.
leave Saquon out of this. We just need to
Okay.
sell out against the run and make Jalen Hurts beat us.
Also,
Yes.
we're not talking about the injuries, and they're fighting fucking flu right now. Did you see Jalen
Don't
Carter today
jinx
was
us.
sick?
We can
I'm
get the
not. I'm
flu
not.
too.
I'm not. But like, it's a real thing. And 2 weeks is nice, but like, their offensive linemen are banged up. Like, we
Yeah,
need to
they
take
have the
advantage
backup.
of that.
They have a backup center.
Also, how healthy is
We all
Jalen?
have a backup center. What do you mean?
Yeah, we
No,
have
like their
our
center's
left
Gives a
out.
guard is
shit.
playing left tackle. Everyone's dealing with shit. I don't think that's like I don't put too much into that. The flu shit too. Like they're trying to make. I think it's been such a weird like Super Bowl week, and there's been no crazy storylines because we had all the storylines 2 years ago. So like everyone's just like scrambling for a big story, and that's the one they've landed on now.
No, dude, it's 45-47. It's stealing all the storylines.
True.
He's gonna be
He's
at the
just
game.
dominating right now. Yes, he's gonna be at the game.
Dude, it's gonna be a loud eruption.
Did you guys see two things? Mr. Two Things at Once was
You think
like,
Elon
yeah,
will be
dude, it's
there?
pretty cool.
Think Elon will be there?
I don't know if Elon. I don't know if Elon even knows what football is, dude. Yeah, so like we're all on the same page, obviously. So there's really not like I like make a case for the Eagles. Like they are talented, so like and maybe this is it. But that's really the
The
only
way
case.
that the Eagles are unbelievable.
Yeah,
They're the
Eagles.
NFC team that
No, no,
I
no.
didn't want to play.
Yeah,
This
same
is the
here.
best Super Bowl matchup in quite some time, in my opinion. Like in terms of two
Scott,
powerhouse teams.
the NFC team I didn't want to play was the Rams.
Oh yeah, I would have been on edge.
Yeah, that's like the amount of pressure on me. I don't, dude. That would make me physically ill if I had to
We
watch
would
that.
have held them to less than like 14, 15 points, and we would have hung 30 on them. What on earth are you talking about?
It's
I would
just
Dude,
have
the
played the Rams
spread.
over the Eagles in a heartbeat.
I just
Exactly.
wouldn't want that pressure
If we
at
lost to
all.
the Rams, though, I'd be like,
Yeah, like
Wait,
that would be.
I
That's a
get
new
it, but
level of
like you're
misery.
not actually saying you'd rather play the Eagles than the Rams this year, though.
Yeah,
You're
when it
not.
comes to roster, but like me as a fan and what
yes.
we've been through, that would be misery.
I get it. I just have that much confidence that we would wipe the floor with them.
You're right. But again, the Rams were one play away from beating this same Eagles team that you guys are so terrified of. That game, like, that's the game that made me go, yeah, dude, Jalen, I don't see it. Like, Jalen has to ball. And credit to Jalen, he balled his ass off last time we played them in the Super Bowl. So maybe he does it again. I just don't see it. Especially, like, we don't know how banged up he is. No one's been talking about it.
Who else did the Eagles play in the playoffs?
The Rams, and then
The
they beat the
Packers.
Skins.
Packers.
Oh, yeah, the Packers. Yeah, that was exactly. And the Packers were super disappointing this year.
They wrecked them, didn't they?
Yeah, they
No,
they handled them, but it wasn't like a blow. It wasn't like the Redskins game.
Philly has to be able to run the ball and have those like 8 or 9 minute drives and keep Mahomes off the field.
Yeah, which is why I think they will find. Like, I think they're going to burn a lot of clock, but I still don't think Saquon's going over 100. And that's why I like a low-scoring game because I think it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
I'm okay with Saquon getting over 100, but if he gets near 150, I don't like that.
We just can't let him break a big one. That's the thing. And also, there was a stat on that all season long. The only long touchdown run we allowed all season as a defense was Jerome Ford against the Browns. It was like I forget how long it was, 50 plus. But after that, we allowed like 6 20-plus yard runs. Like our run defense has been awesome. And credit to Nick Bolton. That's where he needs to be. We need Nick Bolton to shut the shit down and do what he was meant to do. He's not meant to chase quarterbacks because he's slow as fuck, but that dude better stuff the fucking run and show up big. And he did last time he played against the Eagles, so I expect a big game from him, especially if he wants to get fucking paid like he does.
It's Nick.
I'd say a 3-time Super Bowl inside linebacker is worthy of that contract.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like a 3-time Super Bowl middle linebacker is worth the contract.
It depends what the contract looks like, man. How much money are we talking? Like, I think linebacker is like next to running back with most expendable position.
I don't know that, but what I do know is God is good and Butker is good and Jake Elliott's been bad, and I think kicking will come down. I think kicking might make the difference. And Butker,
I wonder, is there a prop on Elliott to miss an extra point? Because I would take that prop.
There's a doink prop for sure. Remember PFT got fucked last year?
The high sparrow never lets us down.
Stop, dude.
Jake Elliott's 100% doinking. It's 100%.
Dude, I know. I feel like he's at least going to miss like an extra point or something. Dude. I mean, I don't want it. Can we just for once blow a team out though? Like I say this every
that will never happen. Never.
But like, how sick would it be if Mahomes was like, "Yeah, dude, I make for great TV, but I just wanted to secure the three-peat and blow them the fuck out."
That'd be sick.
What do you think of Kels talking about playing longer?
I know. I haven't talked to you about this at all. I'm so glad you brought it up. I think it's so funny because he is, dude. He's gonna try to play as long as he can, and you're gonna hate every second of it.
Taylor is just
I just hate Donna. Kels can come back forever. He's a legend. He's earned it.
It's just interesting after this season if we win the Super Bowl. Like, what we do? Because like I love Kels, but like maybe restructure that contract, big boy, because like you're eating up a lot of money.
Dude, he's not eating up anything compared to what he's bringing in terms of value, dude.
Yeah, but this, I mean, we're getting into some, like he's obviously worth everything.
On a rookie contract, X
you're right.
On a rookie contract.
X,
are you nuts? We got the money.
We didn't even talk about the Bills game. X was unbelievable, man.
He's been unbelievable.
He is our number one. Like he's our solidified. He's a rookie and he's our number one. It's crazy. Like when Rasheed went down, man, that hurt so bad because we were like, first of all, he looked unbelievable. He looked sick, and then like we just didn't know what we had in X. But dude, man, has he really stepped in and filled that void?
Texas football, man. You got Texas, you got SMU for Rasheed Rice, you got Texas Tech for Mahomes. It's all about the Texas football.
And guess where the Chiefs first started? Texas.
Dude, Mahomes took out Rasheed.
Shut up, Steven.
He did.
Yeah, dude. That was friendly
Hey, Steve, if we win a Super Bowl, it's all worth it.
If we re-sign Hollywood and we start next year with Hollywood, Rasheed, and X, that's just going to be unbelievable.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think we're going to re-sign D-Hop. I don't think we're re-signing D-Hop or Hollywood because we're going to have to fucking pay guys like Nick Bolton and Trey Smith. And like, it's going to be so interesting what happens to our roster after this season, regardless of the outcome of this game.
If we don't get a left tackle, I will blow my head off, dude.
Dude,
just move. See if we can get Joe Tooney to play left tackle.
They're not going to do that.
Great. Then
you keep saying
guard.
That.
I don't
Scott,
care.
Yeah, that's fine.
Scott,
dude.
they are not going to do that. I will bet you like straight up $50 they will not do it.
Dude, just
bet.
Let's let
Joe
Hollywood
Tooney will not be the starting left tackle next year. Handshake.
Ooh, burrito bet.
Burrito?
No.
Blizzard?
Blizzy?
No.
Damn.
It,
Trippy?
So you're not that confident. Because Damn.
Trippy?
So you're not that confident. Because here's the
I'm
thing,
not coming to your diaper party if you're gonna act like that.
dude. Here's the thing. He's an all-pro left guard. If he wasn't an all-pro left guard, it'd be different. But
hey,
also
Kev,
Joe Tooney is a Hall of Famer,
we're letting Hollywood walk, and we're gonna get Luther.
dude. Stop it. That would be so
Acting going
sick.
so much earlier.
That would be so sick if we somehow pulled that off.
Nick
Oh, and
Bolton
that's
would be
another
like,
thing.
trade up, trust me.
X went off in that Bills game, and what's his butt didn't do jack shit. Keon Coleman. Hollins was a better receiver than their first round, or I guess their second round pick, but top 40 pick. You guys got anything else to add? I mean,
Sick.
what?
His touchdown catch was sick.
X?
No, Mock Collins.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, and then
He's a
dude,
douchebag though. Fuck him.
McDuffie is unbelievable though, man. He had the best coverage you could have there. He's just too short, and that's why I think they're not going to put him on AJ Brown like you would think you put your top corner on their top guy. I think they're going to do the Patriots method. They're going to have McDuffie on the Slim Reaper, and we're going to be doubling AJ if anything. But like that comes second to stopping the run. That's everyone. That's weird. We know what the game plan is going to be. It's just if they can execute it.
Kev,
What's everybody's
I think we should wrap this up with what color the Gatorade's gonna be.
and your score
Purple.
prediction?
The Chiefs have dumped purple the last two,
I was gonna say purple, but
and it's at plus money.
dude, I think I'm just gonna do red because it'd be iconic if Andy Reid just got hit with red.
A red bath.
The Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid man.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I just want the three-peat so we can just always have that over New England. I fucking hate the Patriots
Me too.
dynasties
I
and
want
all that
that so
shit.
bad.
I want this so bad for that
What's
reason
funny
specifically.
is I saw a clip from the Tom Brady roast, and it was like $20 million to Flakegate. I could have just told you I did it. And it's like, dude, these guys openly fucking cheated, and the Chiefs have done it all the right way by just being an amazing football team. That's why I want this so bad too.
That's why the ref shit pisses me off, Steve. Like the Patriots legit got caught cheating twice, and the Chiefs have no scandals. And like, God, I hope that never anything ever came out because that would break my heart. But like, dude, they're doing it the right way. And plus, Andy Reid, man, Andy Reid coached with Philly, and they threw him away. Andy Reid curse is real. I don't think Philly will be able to. It's just Philly's a bunch of scumbags, dude. They don't deserve this.
Dude, their fans are the worst too. I cannot stand their fans. Like the most scumbags.
I'm also here for the max content.
We need a bad Philly loss.
It would be great.
We need sad Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
Content's just better.
It is.
All right. Is that everything, guys?
34-31 Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Final scores. You said 34-31.
I'm going 28-25 Chiefs.
I got a weird one. I'm going to go with 27-26, and I think it's going to be a Butker field goal to win. But in classic Chiefs fashion, we win, we three-peat, but we don't cover just for one last fuck you.
I mean, it would be... It
all
would
the
just
cowards
be,
that took the spread.
It would just be incredible to see the start of the year with like the media painting Butker as the worst human ever, and then he just wins the Super Bowl.
Yep. I would love that. I would love that for him. But I also don't want it to come down to field goal. I want to blow them out.
That'd be neat.
It would be sick if Pat just like unlocked 2018 Mahomes and just went stupid. That's another thing too. I mean, all right, we can
wrap it up and just talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, go Chiefs. Three-peat incoming, and that's being evil talk.
It's still going.